All right, hello everyone. We're back, hole number 2 here, and setting up my bag here. We're going to go QB, and we're going to go Cinco ball today, Bandera, and I do believe that we will be able to make the necessary revision to at least get in there somewhat tight to the hole, and at the very least, put the ball better off than the first revision that I gave you guys. But at the very least, I showed you guys yesterday the best thing that you learned from yesterday's shot is you learned exactly what you cannot do. There's almost no way that you're going to be able to go movie ball. With that being said, it's going to be very hard to use any power 2 ball or even a power 1 ball, in my opinion, is going to be very hard to use. The optimal ball, hopefully you guys still have, because it's the only ball like itself, is Santa. That is going to 100% be able to easily get you this hole out. So I probably, if I'm going to run Master, I will tinker around with a Santa ball, but I don't really have enough to tinker around with it this early on, where I have plenty of Cinco balls. It can be done with Cinco balls, but it's going to be a little bit harder. It will be very easy to do with a Santa, whereas with a Cinco ball, we're actually going to have to work a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do is I will find a spot down here, probably on the north half of this bunker, just a little bit, and we'll try to focus on maybe just a little bit of backspin, not very much. I might not even need it. Let's just go side spin. We'll just use side spin here. And in terms of a ring adjustment, we're probably going to go at least 7 rings here, maybe a little bit more. And it looks like we can't quite go 7 rings. So what I'm going to do is you're going to see me kind of intentionally short hit. So just focus on the way that I'm short hitting, because you'll probably have to do similarly in order to get yours to also hit the rough. And there you see it did come in just a little bit too hot. So we are going to have to focus on tightening up that land zone a little bit and maybe just get it 1 yard shorter than what I just did, because it looks like it hit a little bit too much of a downslope. And if I was to short hit that just 1 more ring, it would probably have worked out for me. But it also might require just a hit of backspin as well. But it's going to be very land specific to pulling that shot off. I'm going to do what I can to get you guys, hopefully 1 more revision for Masters for that shot. But if you guys can find a way to maybe just slightly short hit just a little bit more than I did, as you can see, I still landed a little bit too much on that north edge of the fringe. But at the very least, it gives you a starting point. So you can see how strong my wind is, and you can just put it exactly at min club. There's no way to not put it at min club. If you pull it back, you're going to have that. So that's the one perfect thing, is you can always get to that exact same aim point that I just did. And aside from that, you just need to short hit it just about 1 more ring shorter than I did. Not very much. You do want to be, very careful with how much you're going to short hit there. So it's not going to require very much, but I would focus on getting just a little bit more of a short hit there if I was you guys. Just a tiny bit. So copy the way that I set up with my, with the way I put the ball in the shot circle, and then just gently pull it back a little bit more from that point. But here you can see, on the back edge, we can still secure the birdie, but you do want to tighten that adjustment up to where you land a little bit shorter in the rough. And as I mentioned, with Santa ball, it wouldn't even require a short hit. It would probably be a perfect ball. It would probably be an absolute perfect ball. You wouldn't even need to short hit it. Most likely it would probably be just almost perfect. At the very least, you'd have to short hit it, maybe just even a little bit less than I just did there. So that is the full benefit to the Santa ball. And it probably wouldn't require maybe any curl, because you could probably just side spin it all the way over there. So keep that tip in mind. As you guys can see, I still got it both times. I got it both days. So, but it is going to be about honing in on that adjustment, because I do think you're going to be able to get that ace. So you can see that I finally didn't launch it, but I still landed just a little bit too much north. So you do want to just tighten up that adjustment, and it'll just land just, fractionally shorter than I did by about a ring or two. So good luck there, and catch you guys for hole 3.